Welcome back. Kia has ran off, just at the idea that she may be separated from Lloyd in an effort to try and restore her memories. And we don't want to get rid of her, so we need to go and explain that to her. So we need to find her. We know exactly where she is. Sort of. Maybe. Kinda. Anyway. Geez, a kid ran into me. Now my head's spinning round and 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 round. Sorry. Sounds like it was our kid, if I were to guess. Are you, gonna be alright? And round and round. I think so. My vision's just a little topsy-turvy. Everything wouldn't stop spinning. Oh, that little girl who bumped into me came back into the hospital. Oh. Alright then. Just wondering where, like, good morning. Wait a second. I'm supposed to already be in the exam room. Yeah, this isn't the morning. Shalea has to have been waiting for me for a while now. Oh crap, what do I do? Break your arm quickly, like, oh, I got into an accident, oh no! Extreme. But it would work. It would work. A little girl, I don't think she ran through here, but I'm not sure. Have you tried searching the hospital? I mean, I will, just, you know, not yet, because I suspect she's gone back in there. Based on that, just that little bit that was said. It's just that wary thing of like, should I go down there? I don't know. Where'd that girl of yours run off to? What? You've lost her? What the heck are you doing talking to me? Go find her. Alright. A little girl, you say? I don't believe I saw one pass through. If she made her way into the cafeteria, I assure you I would have noticed. Would you have, though? Got your head in your books. Like, It's that case of like, should we go back into the hospital? It's like, I don't know. Only I could see from a distance whether or not they were still down there. Like, nah. I don't know, and I don't go near. Green-haired girl? I don't think I've seen her out here. Maybe she's still inside of the hospital grounds? Maybe. I'll take a risk on things. I'm just happy my grandpa seems to be getting better. The doctor's saying that we're getting closer and closer to curing my chronic disease. Well, it makes the hard work commuting here all the time worth it. Okay. Have you gotten yourself into some kind of trouble again, Lloyd? No. Not exactly. It's never boring with you around. But it does seem to cause a stir within the nursing staff whenever present. Hey, I never asked for this. Never get tired of you, Lloyd. So tell me, has there been any progress with Cecile lately? Where? With Cecile? That's never gonna happen. Excuse me. The neurology and pharmacology departments, which are both run by Professor Gunter, are fascinating fields of research. A new, modern medical field that treats people by tampering with the spirit and mind. Sounds pretty mysterious, doesn't it? I'm aiming to be a physician someday, so can't help but admire Professor Gunter. Was that different? I'm aiming to be a physician someday, so I can't help but admire him. Not really, was it? The doctor prescribed my father-in-law some medicine after I explained his situation. With this, hopefully his condition will improve, even if it's just a little better. The doctor lectured me about how medicine isn't the end-all and be-all for lifestyle changes. Not going to be easy with how demanding my job is, but you only live once, I suppose, as far as you know, anyway. At the end of the day, we're a hospital. While there may be a bottom line to meet, our patients will always be our top priority. It's always rewarding when you send off patients with smiles on their faces. I bet it is. You're Professor Gary's son, right? If you'd like, I can call up to his office right away. Don't bother. If I never saw his ugly mug again, it'd still be too soon. Man giving this lunchbox to him. I understand to be in the same building as him. So I want to go home already. You should be more honest with yourself, you know? The only reason I'm here is because my mom told me to bring this to him. Whatever, give it to him, alright? Okay, alright, you can leave it to me. Intriguing. Why do you look so flustered, young man? No one comes to this part of the hospital aside from patients. No one? I realized something while I was watching Professor Reger perform an examination earlier. Even a moody professor like him was able to be gentle with his patients, like he was a friend instead of a doctor. After reflecting on that for a while, I realized that one big thing I was missing in all my practical exams. Is that what I'm lacking? Kindness. Probably, yeah. Like it goes a long way to making the patient feel better. One of the nurses notified me that my son, Kainz, stopped by the hospital earlier. Supposedly, my wife coerced him into bringing my lunchbox all the way to the medical college. I wouldn't be surprised if he's spouting all sorts of spiteful vulgarity right about now. But frankly, I'm happy he still brought it to me. Much to my surprise, I was notified that my son Kainz stopped by the medical college earlier to deliver my lunchbox. To be honest, I'm overjoyed. I should be careful not to let Reger see me like this. Their relationship is strange. It's almost a given that the chief will sleep in later, so Professor Gary doesn't bother getting angry anymore. We just work around it. Well, I could learn a thing or two about patience from him. Patience? I mean, you have a lot of patience. In a hospital? Cause... Doc says I'm almost ready to head home. Gotta say, I'm sort of blue. I was becoming fast friends with the hospital buddies. But that's how life is, I suppose. Well, I think a farewell gift is in order. I'll give that kid another magazine from my private collection. A real special one. I don't think you should do that. When the nurse was checking our temps, she found one of my mags. You know the kind I'm talking about, I'm sure. She gave me a smile and didn't push it. I honestly think a frown would have stung less. I should have never grabbed that dirty magazine from that old coot next to me. Yeah, probably not. Some kid just sprinted down the hallway. Did her parents not teach her any manners? Don't run in the hallway, it's not hard. I saw a little girl run towards the lower floor with her cheeks puffed up like balloons. She looked furious, but at the same time, super cute. I mean, yeah, she's just adorable regardless, isn't she? Cecile is quite the hard-working young lady. Because of that, essentially everyone who comes into contact with her finds her easy to confide in. Nurses, doctors, patients, you name it. If I were to choose someone to be my successor, as head nurse, Cecile would be at the top of my list. Wow. Really says a lot about her. With luck, that won't be for some time. I plan to continue working for at least another 20 years, though. That's something in the distant future. Alright. I was giving Shizuku an examination until a little while ago. A particular condition is tricky to fully cure with modern technology, unfortunately. General surgery, internal medicine, neurology, each of these fields' current problems interfere with each other, obstructing the path to a cure. Due to her not having complete blindness, there's still a small chance of recovery, but... What am I doing? You aren't members of her family, nor do you have permission to know any of this. How careless of me. Forget everything I just said until now, alright? What? Who are you? Was I speaking to you? What happened? What am I doing? You aren't members of the family? How careless of me. Hey man, had enough of the hospital life yet? I'm getting there, thanks for coming. But didn't you call up to say you were planning to stop by yesterday? Whatever happened to that? Funny thing about that, I made it here, but couldn't find your room for the life of me. Once the sun started to set, just gave up and stayed in one of the dorm rooms. Phew, maybe you should see if St. Ursula could fix that internal compass of yours. Dang man, I didn't know what to say. As well as a freaking labyrinth. Well, no matter what happened, I'm glad he was able to make it here. You met with Professor Gunther. Oh, that man. If he had time to meet with kids like yourselves, then he should have time to make his rounds. I mean, yes, I agree with that statement. Sort of. Are you able to talk to Professor Gunter, Lloyd? Yeah, about that. Lloyd explained that while talking to the professor, Kia ended up getting angry and ran away. Oh, poor girl. Yeah, so we're searching for her now. I'm sorry, but I haven't seen her. But if she just now ran away, I doubt she could have gone far. Thanks as always, Cecile. Something tells me that she isn't hiding from you. It is Kia we're talking about, after all. I'd say just try looking around the premises for her. If I see her, I'll let you know. It'd be amazing if my surgery went well, but if something goes wrong, Mum and Dad's mirror would go to waste. What should I do? Oh, you should be thinking about these things, but you should be thinking about getting well. Ouch, I accidentally slammed my rear end into the ground after this random girl crashed into me. Jeez, what's her deal? Oops. Oopsie, oopsie. Frank calling the nurse to kill time doesn't even sound appealing anymore. During my stay here, Hartman should be able to cover up my misdeeds. Who knows when I'll make my comeback in the theater? Dear, oh dear, it's despicable. Linen room, employees only. There you are. Finally. Oh, and our dog, Sight, is so big. He acts like he's better than everyone else, but he's the softest thing I've ever touched, you know? And he loves it when you scratch his back really hard. He does. Sight sounds like quite the fluffy dog. You probably come to the city every now and then, right? Next time you do, did you want to play with Sight with me? I would love to. Maybe I should ask Father when I see him. If I asked Estelle and Joshua, maybe they would play with us too. Estelle? Wasn't she that bracer girl? I didn't know you knew her. When I go to the city, I like to go shopping with them. Father's usually busy, so... You became quick friends with Shizuku, huh, Kia? Impressed they got this close in such a short span of time. Children are prone to become fast friends, after all. Yes, I'm sure that's all it is, Arios, yes. Arios? We appreciate the assistance you provide us, sir. There's no need for thanks, I merely did what needed to be done. Now, is that the girl? Yeah. I'm sure you heard about her from Mikkel, right? Her name is Kia. Is that right? Is something wrong? No, no. Have you met her before? No, I simply find her curious. You see, Shizuku is as well behaved as a father could ever hope for, but she's usually incredibly shy. As a result, she hasn't been able to make many friends her own age. So that's what you meant. Yeah, sure. Looks like they're having the time of their lives, doesn't it? Indeed it does. I'm unaware of that girl's background or past. However, since you willingly got yourselves involved, you must take responsibility for her until the bitter end. So, take good care of her. Tripled up? Yeah, we intend to. Father? Lloyd? Tio? Caught at last. Welcome back, Father. How was work? It wasn't too difficult this time around. I'm glad to be back, Shizuku. This is your dad, Shizuku. He's as tall as a tree. And looks as tough as one, too. You think so? Also, it's good to see you two again. Yeah, you too. It's good to see you getting along with Kira so well. Oh no, she's the one who's getting along with me. Lloyd, I'm absolutely not staying in a place like this, you hear me? You made that painfully clear. But you know, if you decide to stay here, you would be able to play with Shizuku every day. You two are friends, right? I would. But I want to be away from you guys. Lloyd tried to be more sensitive. You're just hurting her feelings. Maybe you're right. I'm sorry, Kia. You about ready to head on home? I was wanting to talk to Shizuku for a bit longer. You can come visit some other time. Also, I doubt there would be any objections to inviting Shizuku to come play whenever she visits Crossbell City. Really? I'll leave her in your hands then. Up you go, Shizuku. Okay. Arias, are you planning to stay here for the rest of the day? Yes, I'm going to spend the night. Kia, as her father, I would be pleased if you would be a good friend to Shizuku from now on. Absolutely. See you, Shizuku. Goodbye, Kia. Adorable. So adorable around. It's too adorable. I can't take it. Well, it's time for us to get going. Indeed. It's almost evening after all. Now that I think about it, the sky's turning all reddish, isn't it? And I'm hungry too. What's for dinner? She sure is a bundle of energy. Let's go say our goodbyes to Cecile, and then hop on one of the buses. Okie dokie. Be careful, they only got hit by like a car. You don't want that to happen. Trust me. It's gonna be something to do with a medal. Duh. Guess not. What a goddamn disgrace. To think that we've been forced into striking a deal with the CPD of all people. Damn it all. This is all because you're utterly incompetent. I have nothing to say. But didn't you get that doll yourself done? What the hell did you just say? Keep your mouth shut. It doesn't matter. The responsibility lies with us. It is our duty to not let any intruders in. Yes, sir. Whatever. Speaker Hartman has completely cut contact with us ever since then. Not only that, but goddamn Hayo is getting more aggressive. Damn it all, at this rate. Please relax, Don. Our stranglehold on Crossbell is as firm as ever. If we can fend off Hayo's onslaught, I'm sure even Speaker Hartman... Garcia... Where the hell is the guarantee that we can even hold out against them? I haven't even managed to take the head off a single measly assassin. Well... Damn it. At this rate we won't be able to rely on Hartman's assistance anymore. What should we do? Everything is fair game at this point. I've decided. It's time we pull out our trump card. Our trump card? You don't mean? Are you sure, Don? Why so surprised, Garcia? That sort of insurance was made for times like this. But it's way too risky. Forget the police. This is going to get the Braces Guild on our asses. The answer is simple. Crush Hayo like the bugs they are before the guild even finds out. This seems like the perfect time to conduct a test run of our distribution network. Drugs, gonna be drugs. We'll never hand over the reins of Crossbell's underworld to some goddamn outsiders. Oh my. Aw, that's the end of the intermission? I completely forgot we did quests, by the way. Oh yes, of course. Oh! Ooh. Well, let's jump straight into the next chapter then. 3 weeks later. There was still no sign of Kia's memories returning, and even with the Bracer Guild's help, the team still couldn't verify her identity. With the anniversary festival over and the mayoral election still 1 month away, Crossbell had become fairly quiet. The special support section had adjusted to living with the young, rambunctious girl and returned to their regular duties. Being a quick learner, Kia understood that the team worked during the day, so she offered to watch over the annex while they were out. And then... I mean, it looked like one of the NPCs was power sliding around that bell just then. We're back! Yo, everyone. Adorable. It's Lloyd! Nice tackle. Been a good girl while we were gone, Kia. Yep, the goodest. I've been watching over the annex with Zeit all day long. I even read 3 books from the library too. Wow, that's impressive. They may only be children's books, but she blew through all 3 of them this morning. I always knew she was quite the intelligent girl. Seeing such growth in her reading comprehension has only solidified that sentiment. She has a bright future ahead of her. Jeez, doting parents, each and every one of you. Not like I am one to talk. Huh? Oh well, I'm too hungry to think about stuff. We should make lunch already. Alright, it's about that time anyway. Pretty sure it's my day to cook. So I'm fine with pasta. Pasta. That sounds wonderful. I would eat just about anything you cook, Lloyd. Save me an extra serving or 2. Sure thing. Lloyd, you making lunch? I want to help, please, please. Have you ever cooked before, Kia? Perhaps you remember something from your past involving it? Nope. Yeah, one of the books I was reading, one of the characters was a chef. And the stuff he made looked so tasty. That explains that. Well then, Kia. I don't think I have any other choice but to take you up on your offer. Yay, to the kitchen. Actually in the kitchen. So maybe they're salt and pepper shakers, not Rubik's Cubes. We need to decide what kind of pasta we want to make. I think we have eggs and bacon from America Village, so a carbonara wouldn't be too hard to pull off. But we also have some canned clams from Liberl. With those we could make some spaghetti alla vongole. Still, if we don't want to go fancy, we could always just whip up some meat sauce and chop some eggplant. Ooh. How will this affect the future of this world? I don't know. Carbonara. Well, might as well use the eggs while they're fresh. Now, let's see. Don't forget about me, Lloyd. What should I do? Would you mind bringing me the ingredients as I ask for them? I'm just about to start boiling the noodles. Okie dokie. Hey Lloyd, is it ready yet? A little bit longer. When it comes to cooking pasta, the amount of time the pasta spends boiling is key. Once it hits the sweet spot, you take it out of the pot, mix it together with a bunch of carbonara sauce, scatter in the peppers, and bam, it's ready. Wow, that's amazing. I want to try doing it. Please, please, please. You do? Not sure if this will work out, but guess I'll just keep a close eye on her. Alright then, give it a try, Kia. Mind the flame, though. Gotcha. So touch the flame. Ah, it burns! Let me see. You said wait for it when it hits the sweet spot, and take it out and put it in the pan. Looks like she's a little lost. I'm sure everyone will still scarf it down. Even if a few mistakes are made. The camera's moving in, sweat. And Kia's the one making it after all. You're glowing. I got it. Ursula, I got this azure glow about you. Kia gracefully took the perfectly cooked pasta from the pot and began to cook it with the other ingredients in the pan, as if she was an experienced chef. What the heck? Magnifique! It's ready! That was incredible, Kia. You blew my cooking skills out of the water. How do you know what to do? I don't know. Something just flashed in my head and I did it. Did I do it wrong? Definitely not. Doubt I could ever cook a dish as amazing as this one. Kia, have you learned to cook before? That might explain it. Maybe. Oh well, I just know that my tummy's rumbling, so let's go eat. Whoa, what's with the spread? Tell me, Keto, really went and made all this? Well, I gave it all the ingredients and did the prep. But after putting the pasta in the pot, it was all her. Impressive. Agreed. You could have told me you got carry out. It feels weird saying carry out. It's like, I've had that discussion with Sarah, it's like takeaway here, and I've been fooled. You did such a good job, Kia. Glad you like it. What if she's the daughter of a family of professional chefs? Well, if she has parents, you must be freaking out about her by now. One would think. However, there's not much more we can do about it. Even the Guild's information network, on our side, we still haven't learned anything substantial yet. It's possible that she's from some remote region, or swept up in unusual circumstances, I suppose. What's wrong, everyone? Hey, if you start thinking like that, we're never gonna make any progress. Until we actually start finding some clues, she's our responsibility. Isn't that right? Yeah? You're right. At any rate, you'll look pretty bad for the chief right about now. Totally missed out on trying some of Kia's delicious homemade pasta. He's another meeting at the precinct, right? Seems like there's been a lot of those recently. Now that you mention it, there has been, hasn't there? Could there be something happening that we aren't aware of? Telephone! A call? I wonder who it's from. Doubt it's the chief or Fran, considering it's not coming from your Enigma. Hello? This is the Crossbell Police Department, Special Support Section. Lloyd, is that you? It's Noel. I mean, Sergeant Major Seeker, from the Guardian Force. Oh, hey. It's been almost a month since we last talked, right? Did you need the SSS to help you with something, Sergeant Major? Yes, actually, there's something I need a bit of a private advice about, so I decided to call you guys. Private? What's this about? Oh, I'd say private, but it's still very much Guardian Force business. I thought it was something to do with Anton. I'm sorry for calling you out of the blue like this. It's no big deal. We're in the middle of having lunch anyway. So, where are you now? If you want to talk face to face, I think you can see why I've been thrown off here for a second. It's like, if you want to talk face to face. It's like, if you want to talk face to face, go with that. We can make that happen. Oh, really? As of now, I'm at the city's north exit. Would you care if I came to you? Feel free. By the way, have you eaten yet? I could whip up some more pasta for you if you want. No, that won't be necessary. Thanks, Lloyd. I'll start making my way to the annex if you don't mind. Awesome. We'll be waiting for you. See you soon. Who was that? Prank call. Don't worry about it. Sergeant Major Seeker, believe it or not. She says she needs some advice on something work-related. You, no kidding. Is someone coming to visit? Yes, Kia. A girl from the Guardian Force. Guardian Force. She tried to make it sound like she wasn't hungry, but I say we make her another serving of pasta for her. Up to the challenge, Kia? Let's do it. Adorable. Adorable. She's adorable. I told you that you didn't have to make me any food, but thanks anyway. Honestly, I wasn't expecting it to be so tasty. Did Kia really make that? Yep, I sure did. Though, Lloyd did all the prep? I think that's what he called it. Well, you should be proud. I've actually been hearing a lot of stories about you from Fran, but who knew that on top of being the cutest thing ever, he was also an amazing cook? Sounds like Fran has taken a real liking to Kia. Oh, she certainly has. Whenever we communicate through the terminal, she always asks to talk to Kia. That sounds like Fran, alright. She's always had a soft spot for cute kids. Hey, Noelle. Are you Fran's big sister? Because your hair is the same colour as hers, and your face looks basically the same. You think so? She's always been the cuter Seeker sister, though. Oh, I nearly forgot the reason why I came here in the first place. Mind if I start explaining the situation, everyone? No, go ahead. It was about those ruins on the outskirts of the mountain path, right? Right, the thing is... What? What? A ghost? Allegedly. A ghost, or some sort of mythical beast, to be more specific. At the very least, it wasn't seen up until our investigation started, and it never fails to show up when we do. So, the guys over at Belgard Gate were in charge of the initial investigation, but ended up withdrawing. That means that Tangram Gate is up to bat now. Right. I attempted to investigate the place with a handful of guardsmen yesterday, but as soon as that creepy monster showed up, they all got cold feet. Maybe the ground was cold. That would explain it. Wait a second, Sergeant Major. Are you, by any chance, asking us to participate in an exorcism? Yes, make sure you bring your nail bat. No, not exactly. The CGF's objective is to simply perform a thorough search of the ruins' interior. You can do it, I assume? Well, I wouldn't say that. I'm just afraid that we don't have much experience investigating ruins, that's all. But the fact that you turn to us of all people means that you have some particular reason, right? Sharp as always, Lloyd. Remember when we fought those weird monsters before? Now our arts were working differently than usual then? The higher elements. The threat letter case. Don't tell me. Are you implying that it's the same as our venture into Stargazer's Tower? As in, you felt the presence of the higher elements there, Sergeant Major. Exactly. Couldn't help but be reminded of how I felt back then. Because of that, I was wondering if I could get your input and possibly your cooperation. I see. It makes sense that you'd turn to us now. I'm well aware that you guys are really busy. But if nothing gets done, the commander is probably going to order us to forget it. Well, he's always been a big advocate of the let sleeping dogs lie way of managing. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. Since she came all this way to ask us, why don't we work together on this? Sure, it's outside the city, but the way she's describing it has me worried. The similarities are staggering. I have no objections. No problemo. It's not like Elle is too hot about the idea though, eh? That's not true. Only a child would be afraid of good... Never mind. Cat's out of the bag. Are you scared of ghosts, Elie? No, that's crazy talk. It's just that we'll need to be extremely cautious, going up against an unknown foe and all. I can't blame you for being scared, Elie. I wouldn't want to go through with all of this either, if it weren't for my duty. But leaving everything as is, as if nothing happened, I just can't accept that. Sergeant Major, I understand the feeling all too well. You know, Elie, if you want, you can stay behind and watch the annex. Jeez, alright, fine. Definitely not staying behind. Elie, your desperation is showing. Come on, Elle. I thought you were supposed to be the composed one. Can we move on? I've received quite a few other support requests today. What do we do? Forget about them? Forget about what? I don't know what you're on about. That's a good point. It'd probably be tricky to meet up with her after we take care of them. Oh, if that's the case, allow me to accompany you throughout the rest of the day. Oh, cool. I drove my CGF car here, so I can take you all across Crossbell. Oh god, across Crossbell, if you'd like. It's the two cross elements together at the same time. Whoa, is that even allowed? What, to say across Crossbell? Yeah, just sounds weird, Lloyd. I'm just using it for transportation, it shouldn't be a problem. How about we head to the ruins after we finish up the support requests? That should work, right? I believe so. It'd certainly be more efficient to use the car, too. I, for one, would love to be driven around by the Sergeant Major. Oh yeah, looks like we're finally getting the First Division treatment today, guys. It's decided then. Here, we're going to be out most of the afternoon. Could you watch the annex of Zeit for us? Sure. Everyone, have fun getting rid of the big bad ghost. So what really is it? Chapter 4. Creeping Wisdom. My car's parked over near the north exit. I'd be happy to give you a ride as long as we stay within state borders. Just let me know, okay? That'd be great, thanks. So just to clarify, we're talking about the ruins beyond the fork that's halfway into the mountain path, right? I hiked down that path some time ago. At the time, however, it was barricaded off by the CGF. That's the one. The road is pretty rough, so we'll have to tackle the mountain path on foot. Time to wrap things up here and have ourselves a hike then. Ruins infested with ghosts. Helios, protect me. Well, obviously we're going to end this part here. In the next part, we'll see about doing the rounds and seeing what's happening with Kia somewhere, probably in her own room. We'll see. And we've also got the support requests as well, haven't we? Let's see what we got. Yep, several ones here. So, we'll see about getting them done in the next few parts. Ta-ta for now.